The criminal history of NBA YoungBoy will shock you.
Dropped out?
Yep, I got a dream to chase.
What grade did you drop out at night?
20-year-old NBA YoungBoy is always in the headlines for one thing or another. He is mostly known for his rap career, and he is constantly brought up in celebrity news for drama involving one of his baby mamas. The Baton Rouge rapper has 5 children and 4 different baby mamas. Although he is a ladies' man, a lot of his relationships end up getting him in trouble. He has faced recent charges of kidnapping and assault, and sadly, he's no stranger to run-ins with the law. NBA YoungBoy has been released recently, and he's once again gotten a lucky break. But this might be his last chance to straighten his life out. The judge even told NBA that this time, failure is not an option. He has been rapping for years, and his music career seems pretty promising. But if he cannot stay out of trouble, then all could be thrown away. Stay tuned until the end of the video as we cover details on NBA YoungBoy's rise to fame as well as his shocking criminal history. Be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment on the keywords "never broke again" below to enter a chance at winning our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Now let's continue. NBA dropped out of school in the 9th grade to pursue his music career. The first time YoungBoy was arrested at just 15 years old. He was arrested for a robbery, and he was sent to a detention center in Tallulah, Louisiana. At Tallulah, he began writing lyrics and sharpened up his skills during his time behind bars. This was his first offense ever, and since he was just 15 years old, the judge gave him a break. And sadly, he didn't learn much from his first time in jail since he ended up getting arrested again multiple times. Untouchable. A few years later, NBA YoungBoy took the game by storm after dropping his breakout track, Untouchable, in 2017. He was only 17 years old when he dropped the record, and it really put him on the map as an artist. At a young age, he has collaborated with other Baton Rouge rappers like Boozy and Kevin Gates. And although he looked up to them, he definitely had a unique flow and style of his own. He dropped his breakout track, Untouchable, just after getting released from prison for attempted homicide charges. This is where his luck came into play during one of his first run-ins with the law. In late 2016, NBA was arrested for suspicion of attempted homicide during a drive-by shooting. NBA was accused of firing his weapon multiple times during a drive-by shooting in the 2000 block of Kentucky Street on November 2, 2016. He was just 17 at the time and was cut a huge break after accepting a plea deal and complying with law officers. He was one of 3 passengers in the vehicle. One of the other passengers was hit in the neck with a bullet. This was NBA's first real offense. If he was any older, things could have gone a lot different for the rapper. He was put behind bars in December of 2016 and released August of 2017. After he was released is when he started to gain success in the music industry. He signed to Atlantic Records and started to make a name for himself. Most of his songs and music videos have racked up millions of views, and things were looking great for the young rapper. He was able to stay out of trouble for a few months before he ended up getting arrested again for similar charges. In February of 2018, Kentrell Deshaun Golden, better known as NBA YoungBoy, was arrested for a warrant that he had active in the state of Georgia for assault, kidnapping, and a weapons violation. There was hotel footage that was released which showed NBA beating on a victim. The 20-year-old rapper was released from jail less than a month later after paying a $75,000 bond. At this point, there were a lot of mixed opinions on YoungBoy. He kidnapped a girl, and people were not happy about it. It's not a good look for the rapper, and he was known to disrespect women. At one point, people were hating on him for kicking his mom out of the house that he bought her and claimed she was ungrateful. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they treat their mother. Despite the bad rep, he has had plenty of girlfriends, and most recently, he has been in headlines for his on and off relationship with Yaya Mayweather, daughter of legendary boxer Floyd Mayweather. Their relationship has been pretty rocky. A few months ago, she allegedly slashed his tires and broke his car windows after he was spotted with another woman. He put her on blast publicly and even made a diss song about her. But none of this stopped her from coming back. Sources say that the two are seeing each other once again. Hopefully this time it will be on better terms. In May of 2019, YoungBoy was involved in another shooting, but this time he was the victim. His girlfriend actually got hit by the bullet, and NBA's bodyguard ended up shooting back at the suspect. The exchange left one of the bystanders dead, and NBA's girlfriend had a scary injury which she recovered from. It was a pretty crazy occurrence which happened in Miami. There was no clear intent as to why the suspect fired his weapon at YoungBoy. This could have left the young rapper dead, but luckily his bodyguard was able to take control of the situation. This scary event didn't stop the young rapper from performing in Rolling Loud Miami. And despite all his tribulations, his fan base is still stronger than ever. YoungBoy came from Baton Rouge and didn't live in the best neighborhood, so he wasn't a stranger to violence. But even after gaining fame, he couldn't seem to escape it. This may have been a wake-up call to the rapper. Since his girlfriend was shot at, he really hasn't gotten into any trouble. He seems to be going out less and hasn't had any legal issues since 2018. His bodyguard didn't get any charges in the incident since he was acting on self-defense, and luckily, NBA's girlfriend also had no major injuries despite being shot. When asked about his frequent legal battles, YoungBoy said, "I don't think they really target, but if you got a name, they know who you is. You do something, they're gonna come get you. And whoever you are with whatever you do, you're accountable for it just because you got the biggest name. That's how that stuff go." He believes he just has an eye out on him due to his level of fame. YoungBoy was raised on Lil Wayne and other legendary rappers, which heavily influenced him growing up. He's been rapping since he was very young and dropped his first mixtape at just 15 years old. Since then, he's made a lot of music and has dropped over 5 mixtapes. NBA's mother also previously rapped, but never took it seriously since she had to focus on raising her 3 kids. This story is another motivating factor in what got NBA to pursue rapping. He has a melodic rap flow and hood lyrics that the streets love. NBA YoungBoy has been through a lot of battles already, and he hasn't even turned 21 yet. He went from being broke to having an abundance of cash flow, and that is what inspired his name to be NBA, which stands for Never Broke Again. The transition from having no money to having plenty of it can be a weird one for many people. NBA found himself getting into even more trouble after he first started to see money coming in. You've heard the saying, more money, more problems. As NBA YoungBoy gets older, he does seem to be getting better with his issues. He has become a bit more mature, and that could be why he hasn't had any legal troubles in over a year. YoungBoy isn't wrong. Being as famous as he is does come with a price. Everything he does is being watched, and he finally gets that now. He's made plenty of mistakes in the past, and we hope that he has learned from them enough not to make the same mistakes again. NBA YoungBoy's net worth is over $1 million now, and he's expected to be releasing new music this year that should take his career to new heights. Let us know your favorite YoungBoy song in the comments below. Do you think he can clear his name in terms of disrespecting women? Many people in the rap community are hoping he can change. A lot of people think NBA YoungBoy is a bad influence on the young women that he dates, due to the fact that he has an abusive history. The latest news is that he's back with Yaya, but as we mentioned earlier, he's not really the type to date just one woman. NBA is a gangster rapper that has taken the game by surprise at such a young age. He has collaborated with some really big names in the industry like Young Thug and Rich the Kid, and the list continues to grow. He's been working with artists like Trip Red recently and is really experimenting and trying new things, which is always good. By now, he's been famous for about 5 years for rapping, so he has to continue to grow as an artist if he wants to remain in the game. We hope that by now, he has really matured and that he will really stay out of trouble. He's broken enough headlines for negative reasons. Hopefully, the next time he breaks headlines, it will be for a better reason. It really isn't easy to be a young celebrity, and at times, it can be a lot of pressure with all the people watching your every move. But YoungBoy manifested his dream to become a rapper. He's had multiple songs that have reached the Billboard Top 200, and we're hoping it's only up from here. NBA YoungBoy's story was an interesting one. He's not the first rapper to have a lot of legal issues, but his were definitely a bit concerning. If he can stay out of trouble and remain focused on his music, YoungBoy will go very far. He's already on his way to being a rap legend. Hopefully, he can learn to respect women. He may be forgetting that his whole career can be thrown away if he doesn't learn to. He's already been arrested before on kidnapping charges, and if he doesn't remember, R. Kelly's entire career ended after he was exposed for disrespecting and abusing women. You can learn a lot from the veterans in the game, and from the ones who have been there and done that. What is your opinion on NBA YoungBoy? Do you think he has grown up enough to stay out of trouble? Or is it just a matter of time before he finds himself in a rut again? Let us know your take on the rapper and his constant legal battles in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in to Lime Report as we covered NBA YoungBoy's criminal history as well as his introduction to the rap game. Before you leave, be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment the keywords "Never Broke Again" below to enter a chance at winning in our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. We'll see you next time.
But I ain't never used to talk. I ain't never.
Like they're sentimental to you a little bit? Yeah, because they used to hurt my feet, but it was the only pair of Jordans I had, so I used to wear them.
I need to learn how to express myself.